What if I told you that a far-right political party is on the rise in Germany, decades after World War II? That might send chills down your spine, right? After the horror of Holocaust and devastation of World War II, Germany has long been a country where right-wing extremism was widely rejected. But today, a party called AfD, Alternative für Deutschland, or Alternative for Germany, is gaining significant traction. Polls suggest it could secure 21% of the vote in the upcoming federal election on February 23, 2025, making it one of the country's most influential political forces. But how did this happen? What does the AfD stand for? And why is its rise causing alarm both in Germany and across Europe? Let's break it down. The origin of AfD. The AfD was founded in April 2013 by a group of disillusioned conservatives, including Alexander Goland and Bernd Luke, along with the former members of Christian Democratic Union (CDU). Initially, the party positioned itself as Euroskeptic, economically liberal, and conservative alternative to Angela Merkel's government. It opposed Merkel's famous "there is no alternative" policy, criticized Germany's immigration laws, and rejected the Eurozone economic strategies. In its early years, the AfD struggled to gain foothold. In the 2013 federal election, it narrowly missed the 5% threshold needed to enter Bundestag, securing just 4.7% of the vote. However, by 2014, it won 7 seats in European Parliament as part of European Conservatives and Reformist ECR group. The party's big breakthrough came in 2017, when it won 94 seats in Bundestag, becoming the Germany's third largest party and the largest opposition group. However, its momentum stalled in 2021 federal election, where it dropped to the 5th place. But since 2023, the AfD has experienced a resurgence, now ranking as Germany's second most popular party. The AfD's ideological shift. Over the year, the AfD has undergone a dramatic transformation. What began as center-right, Euroskeptic party has shifted toward a far-right ideology. Today, the party advocates for remigration, the controversial idea of deporting immigrants, particularly Muslims, even if they are legal residents. German nationalism, who focus on national pride and identity, often tied to Völkisch nationalism, a term associated with ethnic exclusivity. Welfare chauvinism, restricting social benefits to German citizens. Opposition to EU, advocating for Germany's exit from European Union. Climate change denial, rejecting the scientific consensus on global warming. Anti-woke policies, opposing gender studies and progressive social movements. This shift has been accompanied by internal turmoils. Founding members like Bernard Luke and Frank Petri left the party, citing its move toward extremism. The AfD has been accused of ties to far-right nationalist groups and has been labeled a suspected extremist organization by Germany's domestic intelligence agency, the BFV. Why is the AfD gaining popularity? The AfD's rise can be attributed to several factors. The migrant crisis. Starting in 2015, the European migrant crisis fueled anti-immigration sentiment, particularly towards Muslim migrants. The AfD capitalized on this, positioning itself as the voice of those opposed to the Merkel's open door policy. Number 2. Economic disparities. The party has found strong support in Eastern Germany, where economic conditions are weaker and integration challenges are more pronounced. States like Saxony and Thuringia have become AfD strongholds. Number 3. Disillusionment with mainstream politics. Many voters feel ignored by traditional parties, turning to AfD as a protest vote. Number 4. Social media savvy. The AfD has effectively used platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter to spread its message and those disillusioned with political establishment. The party's base include rural voters, working class citizens, and young people 18 to 25, and disaffected conservatives. Even high-profile figures like Elon Musk have shown support, appearing at AfD campaign event. The 2025 election and AfD platform. As Germany's head toward 2025 federal election, the AfD has announced Alice Weidel as chancellor candidate. Weidel, a 45-year-old economics and former Goldman Sachs employee, is a unique figure in the party. She is openly lesbian, raising 2 sons with the Sri Lankan-born partner, and fluent in Mandarin. Her polished, professional image has broadened the party's appeal. The AfD's manifesto for 2025 includes remigration policies, cheaper energy prices, and reopening of nuclear power plants. Support for traditional families, rejection of woke ideology, reintroduction of German currency, the Deutschmark, neutrality in international conflicts, and opposition to Islam. The political firewall and AfD's future. For years, mainstream German parties maintain a firewall against AfD, refusing to collaborate with it. However, this firewall showed cracks in 2023 when CDU leader Friedrich Merz proposed a motion on stricter migration rules with AfD support. The move was widely condemned, with former Chancellor Angela Merkel calling it an unforgivable mistake. Despite this, most parties still reject the idea of forming a coalition with AfD. Germany's political system relies on coalition governments, making it unlikely the AfD will come to power unless it moderates its far-right positions. What does this mean for Germany and Europe? Polls from YouGov projects the AfD could win 127 to 159 seats in Bundestag, making it the second largest party. While this could solidify its position as the main opposition, its chances of leading government remain slim. However, the AfD's rise could have far-reaching consequences. A shift in European politics. As Europe's largest economy, Germany's move toward the right could embolden the far-right parties across the continent. The future of EU. The AfD's anti-EU stance could threaten the bloc's stability. The rise of ethno-nationalism. The party's focus on German identity and opposition to immigration could fuel nationalist movements elsewhere. The AfD's growing influence marks a significant shift in German politics. After decades of rejecting far-right ideologies, the country now faces the possibility of resurgent nationalist movement.